I'm in Hammond, Indiana. I just went to Mass, and they had benediction here because there's no Mass. This Mass is in Chicago, been suspended. But I just want to share. I know a lot of you are at home and are having a spiritual communion. I just want to share you the sermon today that Canon Talarico did. He is through the Christ the King. And just for those who don't have a epistle, the preceding epistle comes from Ephesians chapter 5, 1 through 9, and the gospel is from Luke chapter 11, 14 through 28. God bless you.
Just a reminder that Holy Communion in its extraordinary form of the Latin Rite is always received in the traditional way, that is always upon the tongue. And you may recall from your catechism lessons long ago, perhaps, the traditional way of receiving communion in a proper way upon the tongue. That is, that you tilt your head back, don't keep it forward, but tilt it back, and fully extend your tongue. That makes it so easy for the priest to place the sacred host upon your tongue in the best way possible. In the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost, Amen. Have you ever been the victim of a robbery or burglary? It's very disturbing, isn't it? An intruder breaks into your house. A stranger violates the privacy of your own home. If you had known that burglar was coming, you would have been ready. You would have been prepared to defend your home and to protect your family, the ones you love. Today's gospel speaks of spiritual battle with the devil and his demons. We must be on our guard. We must be ready to defend the spiritual house of our soul against the attacks of the evil one. This third Sunday of Lent was traditionally the day of the solemn exorcism of the catechumens who were preparing for baptism at Easter. On this day, the catechumens renounced Satan and all of his works. Through baptism, we share in Christ's victory of the cross. Baptism frees us from slavery to sin. Satan is cast out from the spiritual house of our soul. But we must be careful. We must guard our spiritual house. We must fortify our soul. Because, as the gospel says, the devil goes about like a strong man, like a thief, who tries to break into that house and to ransack that spiritual house of our soul. And if the demon finds us lazy in our prayer life, if he finds us presuming upon God's mercy, if he finds us slow in cutting back our bad habits, if he finds us distracted with our own selfish thoughts and interests, if he finds that we never pray, then, when we are weak and negligent, the devil will enter our soul, bringing along more demons with him, binding us cruelly with the chains of sin. And he will bring more demons, that is, more sins, along with him. Because every sin is attached to another. Anger, lust, gluttony, they're all tied in together with pride. And if we are bound by the chains of sin, then those people around us, they also will be bound by the chains of sin. Especially those little ones that we love the most. So that's why, dear friends, we must take this Lenten season very seriously. Now is a golden opportunity. Now is the time to work. And to work on the vice of sloth. Sloth, one of those 7 deadly sins. Sloth seems like one of those sins that we think we know all about. Or do we? Sloth does not mean just laziness or lack of good work ethic. Actually, people can be workaholics. They can even be perfectionists. But they can still be slothful in the sense which we are now about to define. Sloth is sluggishness of mind. A sluggishness of mind which neglects spiritual good. Sloth is a deliberate reluctance to make efforts for God, delaying and stalling in doing what we know that God wants us to do, and that He expects that we do for the spiritual good of our children. The sin of sloth is not a feeling. You're not slothful just because you do not always feel like making the effort for daily prayer, or you don't always feel like going to confession. That feeling is not sloth. That's just the weakness of our fallen human nature. But sloth is saying, I know I should, but well, not now. Maybe later. Or, I know I should, but well, praying like that, that's just too much. Let's not exaggerate things. These are the types of words of someone who is truly slothful. Procrastination and simple negligence. But sometimes the slothful involve themselves so much in exterior activity. They're looking for some kind of escape, even by doing more and more work. And they're doing that because they are trying to excuse themselves from making a serious effort in the interior life of the soul. For workaholics, sloth is so much more deadly because it is more subtle. St. Thomas Aquinas says that sloth is a vice opposed to charity. Sloth is really a lack of love. And so to overcome sloth, we must build up a love of God, by greater knowledge of who God is. Spiritual reading in small quantities at first can help move a sluggish will and inspire greater spiritual activity. You can't love what you don't know. And so learn more about God in little bite-sized spoonfuls. Other great remedies for sloth include praying the Stations of the Cross. Do you know each one of those stations by heart from memory? You can also meditate on death, judgment, hell, and meditate especially on heaven. Knowledge builds up love, and love overpowers sloth. Now, if charity and sloth are opposites, then when charity rejoices in the good, sloth sees this good as an occasion for sadness. St. Thomas tells us that sloth is a sad sorrow for spiritual good. Sloth is really a kind of oppressive sadness. Sadness which weighs so much on a person's mind that he chooses to do nothing. Sloth is the bad mood to which all of us are prone when it comes to doing our spiritual duties. And the increasing sadness in today's world, the growing suicide rate, this sadness is the result of growing sloth for the spiritual. And so that means that we Catholics must cultivate joy. That joy that only true charity can give. So when you are suffering in life, do not withdraw from others. Your loneliness will lead to self-pity and then to sloth. But rather, when you are hurting, when you are worried, try to reach out to help someone who is also hurting. A person might be hurting more than you. Reach out to others in times of need. And that act of charity will produce a spark of joy within you that will dispel the darkness of those bad moods, which are an occasion for sloth. Sloth is also the desire for ease. Sloth starts to tighten its grip on us when we start to do only that which is easy. We put off those difficult tasks. How easily we procrastinate. It's true that sometimes it is better to begin our day with an easier task, and then we can work our way up to something more difficult. But if we always do only the easy duties and procrastinate on the difficult things, which are of higher priority, then we can be guilty of sloth. So here's a good strategy to overcome sloth. In your morning prayer, form the habit of doing what needs to be done. Do what needs to be done before what you would prefer to do. Think about that in your morning prayer. Plan ahead to put your needs before your preferences. Put your needs before your preferences. And in this way, you will, over time, overcome sloth. And dear friends, the real paradox is that sloth is a desire for ease, but sloth makes us overlook the fact that the spiritual life is really easier than we often allow ourselves to think. Sure, holiness takes extraordinary effort and many sacrifices, yes. But we often think the spiritual life is so hard because we unknowingly have little faith in the power of God's grace to carry us when we feel weak. We have little faith in the spiritual means that are at our fingertips. And that is often why we become slothful. Sometimes in our sloth, we magnify the difficulties, as if holiness was only about grand and flamboyant actions. Actually, the great secret in this struggle against sloth is to engage in small acts of virtue. Little acts of virtue each day with constant consistency. Have the humility to take little baby steps on the path to heaven, but be constant, be consistent in these little acts of virtue, which you can perform many times a day. And if you persevere in this humble way, you will avoid sloth, you will make great progress in good time, you will be happier, and everybody around you will notice it. You will edify them, and then they will follow your good example in overcoming their habits of sloth as well. So, dear friends, at this time when, sadly, holy masses are less accessible to us, and in some places we do not have holy mass at all, today it's up to us to make a special resolution to overcome spiritual sloth. In these difficult times, we know what we have to do. Our ancestors had to weather such storms. They faced these storms always with faith, and so should we today. Today, these are times of golden opportunity. These are times of spiritual value. With faith, let us trust in God. Let us trust in His Blessed Mother. The saints are praying for us. The angels surround us. We are never outnumbered. And so, let us have confidence and let us be brave. We know what we have to do. So let's encourage one another to do it well. Keep spiritually active. Pray daily, using your Mass Missal. Read those special prayers every day of Lent. Focus on spoonfuls of spiritual reading. And make a little plan each morning during your morning prayer how you're going to put priorities before your preferences. Make frequent spiritual communions. Desire to receive Jesus in the Blessed Sacrament. Embrace Jesus' presence with your mind and heart. Do not underestimate the great power of these little spiritual tools that are at your fingertips every day. These are times of mercy. These are times when God is trying to spiritually wake us up and to wake up our society. So it's time for us to be spiritually outgoing, to encourage those people around us in a good spiritual way, to pray for them, to edify them, to spread your Catholic joy that this spirituality brings to you. But that means in order to be happy in a Catholic way, we need to be holy. We need to overcome sloth and use all of these means that are at our fingertips. Pray the Rosary. Pray the Stations of the Cross together if you can. Be outgoing in charity to others. And don't forget those you live with. They need in a special way the alms of your charity every day. So do not overlook those who are closest to you. And in this way, God will fortify us and make us prepared to follow His divine plan for our world. In this way, God will help us to defend the spiritual house of our souls for the sake of our families. Today we must wake up to the reality. We are in a spiritual combat, but Jesus has assured us of victory. Jesus has already won that victory on the cross and by His resurrection on the third day. And the triumph of the Immaculate Heart of Mary in this world is only a matter of time. So let us keep going, step by step, knowing that the angels and the saints of heaven are cheering us on, encouraging us. They are praying for us and sustaining us. Let us have no fear, but let us go forward in this combat for our souls, knowing that one day this combat will end. One day our spiritual house will be forever safe, because one day we will be in the heavenly mansion of our Father, there in heaven. We will find safety after the combat, and we will see that it was truly all worth it. It was worth every spiritual exercise. Heaven is worth every sacrifice. We will see in heaven that how blessed these times were, and that truly we had every reason to drive that extra mile to come to Mass. We had every reason to pray that extra rosary, to offer up that extra act of charity. Indeed, dear friends, let us work now, so that we can one day in heaven have repose after our labor and joy after our sorrow. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. Amen.
Hey, this is Rex. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, hit the like button, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell button too so you get notified on future episodes. So until next time, God bless you.